2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York and nothing good. I am so glad we are teammates, DA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. And the Clippers starting five. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at point guard. And for the Nets, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Griffin in at the five, roaming the paint.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Buries it from three-point range.
One of the deadliest shooters in league history. KD especially on the catch and shoot.
Kicks to Irving. Pass to Harden. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George double team. Outside Leonard. There's the three. The rebound by KD. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Harris. Irving dishes to Harris. Launches it. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harris. KD's got 6 points.
Smooth and lethal. This offense is fortunate to have someone like KD stretching the floor.
Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Harris passes to Irving. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Jackson against Irving. And Durant sends it back.
KD's 7'5" wingspan in action. Swatting that one away.
And it's good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To halt the run. And it's sent back by KD. And here's the fast break. Here's Griffin. Finished off the break.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. And Marcus Morris with the three. 5 points in the game.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
The three from KD. Traps in the tray.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Clippers trail by 8. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ibaka is checked in. From the baseline. And he recovers it. Another shot, and Durant sends it back. Pass to Harden. There's the triple. And the Nets, another three. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Durant, that's good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
A pass to Leonard. Outside for George. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
From deep Harden. Then finds Irving. drains the three-pointer. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Irving against George. Pass to Ibaka. Nice D from Griffin.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Irving can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 15. There's Jackson with the three. The rebound by KD. Fires the three. And Irving with the basket on the assist from KD. 10 points for him.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Jackson. Plays it up and banks it in.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
The three from Harden. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. That's Mills in for James Harden. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Durant, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
On the wing, Batum drains it from beyond the arc.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Brown. Claxton the pass to Mills. No good on the three. And Ibaka kicks to Beverly. Here's George. Shoots over Brown. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nets out in front as they end the first quarter. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to...
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs.
Now it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively?
And it's a collective effort, so even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Johnson's shot is off. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers.
You know, Serge Ibaka, not the player he used to be, but he still has great touch on his shot. Doesn't have that same explosive step, but he's still good.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. PA, thank you. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead. And when he was younger, Ibaka was one of the more athletic players in our league.
Totally agree, and we have to give credit to Ibaka for adjusting his game. He's changed how he's played as he's lost a little burst. It's allowed him, though, to be a great contributor late in his career.
Beverly looking around. Pass to Zubats. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Brown with the three. Claxton the pass to Brown. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And a new group in for the Nets. James Harden, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for James Johnson. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And Harris subbed in for Brown. Harden way outside. That one's off, still out of sync. Clippers trail by 14. Batum with the ball. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Durant puts up a deep 3. Mills can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kennard against Harris. And the shot goes in. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Here's Griffin. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Batum, good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Nets leading by 8. Mills dishes to Griffin. And it's off from three-point range.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Mann. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. Jackson with the bounce pass. 11 feet away. Here's Zubats, and the layup is good. Zubats has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, with Zubats on the floor, you know what you'll get. He gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Patty Mills. And the Clippers with a change here, too. George is checked in.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
For 3, Durant. Harden finds Durant. Irving for 3. It's tipped. Stolen by Zubats. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubats. The 3 from Harden. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
That puts them in the lead. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And this is something Reggie has added to his game. Patient with the up fake. Defender bites.
At the line for the Clippers.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and they've had a great start from beyond the arc as well. The three-point shot seems to be in rhythm.
Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. Passes it to Irving. Trying to end the drought. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Outside, George puts up a 3. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Harris outside. And Durant launches from deep. The rebound by Paul George. Clippers leading by 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And George drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Irving kicks to Brown. From deep. Paul George grabs the miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Money from the wing. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. He got it up. That shot is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for the Clippers. They were completely overwhelmed and unable to play any sort of defense. Bad.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Teardrop shot. It's good. George has got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Harris. The shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Harden can't hit.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
George with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harden kicks to Irving. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Jackson has the open look, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. That one goes in. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. That's Mills in for James Harden. Zubac with it, picked up by Harris. And the basket is good.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Mills finds Durant. Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 13.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Mann. He takes it in. Sweet little floater.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And the dunk by Zubac.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And here's Mills from the arc. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Here's the pass to Mann. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Irving against George. That's tipped. Mills looking it over. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
From deep, George. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will come the other way. And on the way from Irving for 3. For 3, Harris. Over to the left wing. Mills can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Rondo. Here's George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite 3-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why, Kevin, has a career 3-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. James Johnson checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Patty Mills.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
Good on the second free throw.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And he nails the third. Nets trail by 11. Claxton the pass to Irving. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Claxton. Brown outside. On the 3 off target.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
The 3 from Johnson. Great D that time from Batum. Now, here's Kennard. It's off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 13. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The front court is Leonard and Batum. Patrick Beverly out there with Kennard, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden.
Patrick Beverly is an irritant. You hate playing against him, love playing with him.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Luke Kennard, and he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 17. Johnson outside. Pass to Luwawu. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
The offensive versatility of Kawhi, able to rise up and hit the jumper there with confidence.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Jackson. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Nobody near Leonard. Drills it from outside.
3.
And the Clippers lead by 20.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
And that one drops.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Leonard looking around. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Johnson. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Luwawu. Defended by Griffin. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Beverly for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Ibaka. And it's sent back by KD. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And the Nets will get a change here. Irving's checked in. Nets trail by 16. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
For three, Harris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Durant. What's the status, David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. He told me that he has a strained calf muscle. From what we have gathered, this injury will definitely keep him out of this game, and maybe for a long time, too. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
I mean, a devastating blow, to say the least.
Harris finds Harden. That one wide left. Clippers leading by 17. Left side, Jackson. Feeds to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Griffin passes to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2. Leonard's got 20 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why, they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Leonard.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Jackson against Harden. To the paint. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. 2 points. That one goes. Senior. And the Nets with possession here. 17-point game. Irving for 3. It's good from long range.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Ibaka drawing the double team. Beverly wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In transition, here come the Nets. Back to Irving. On the wing, Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Back to Leonard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily